Hello, everybody. It's Gloria from GGTheCrochetQueen. Welcome back to my channel. And hello, Candace. How are you today? Thank you for joining me. What is your weather like? You're working on some shorts. What color are your shorts? I am working on a granny square bag. I guess it's going to be a slow day today. Hey, Gloria, how are you today? Thank you for joining me and I hope you did a thumbs up. What are you working on? What is your weather like? I'm working on another granny square bag. And this might be the last one. Unless I get inspiration from some other colors. Did anybody watch Bridgerton? I binge watched it last night. I don't know if that's the end of the series. Well, it didn't say. So I'm guessing it's going to come back. But season 3 is over. Ooh, everybody's so quiet. I just started watching The Bear. It's some kind of crazy. It's on Hulu, so I said, well, might as well catch up. I've heard all kinds of great things about it. And the girl that's in the show, she's a woman, but girl to me. I remember her from some show that was on BET, and I liked her in that show. And then she was in another show. I think it was it's either on Hulu or Netflix. I can't remember the name of it, but it was I think it was a horror show, and I don't do horror, so I watched a few episodes. And every time I said, okay, it's enough for me. I can't remember who the other person that was in it, but The Master, something like that it was called. But it was creepy. I don't like horror, so I stopped watching it. And let me see, is that on? Yeah, I think on Hulu there's another show. She's not in it, but it's called The Other Black Girl, I think it is, and it's another one. The first episode of it was okay, but then it started getting creepy. So I stopped watching that too, because I don't like horror. But the bear is, whoo. They curse up a storm in this show. Gloria said I did a thumbs up. It's 82. Just got in, had to get a cell phone. Worked on headbands and vintage snood while at the nail shop, and maybe my sweater in a bit. Oh, I haven't been to a nail shop in a long, long time. I usually just do pedicures, but I've been having issues with my nails, so I don't want anybody to touch them. And after when we went into the shutdown, I had the dip and acrylic on my nails, and I kept having pain in my pinky finger, and I'm like, what is going on? And I finally soaked it off, and my nail had lifted, and now a whole bunch of my nails have lifted. So I don't play around with the nail salons anymore. Something happened. I don't know what. And this dermatologist that I'm going to seems not to have any real answers for me. I might, when I see him next Friday, it might be the last time I see him. I need to find another dermatologist, somebody that's going to give me some real answers. I see I think it's Joanne has this big sale going on Big Twist yarn. I'm not going to it. I have enough yarn. Right now I'm just dealing with cotton yarn because I'm doing bags. I went over to Hobby Lobby to see if their cotton yarn was on sale. They must go on sale every other week because last week when I went over there, it wasn't on sale, so I didn't buy any. And today when I went over, it was 30% off, so I picked up a few colors that I didn't have and some white that I needed because I'm making a halter top. I need to go. Oh, I go to TJ Maxx Monday because Mondays TJ Maxx. I think it's Mondays. Yeah, Monday is TJ Maxx and they have 10% off for seniors, which is like nothing. And then Tuesday at Ross, they have 10% off for seniors too, I think. Hey Sheila, how are you today? Thank you for joining me. Thank you for the thumbs up. What are you? She says, just being lazy today. Okay, so what's your weather like? When I get off of this live, I got to go back to work. Got lots of work to do, and I want to get as much done as we have to do this mandatory training, and it's like never ending, and it has to be finished by Friday. It's like, when does this stop? And it's like, oh, they're 15 minutes long, 10 minutes for the course, 5 minutes for the what do you call it? The quiz. But there's so many courses, all embedded into other courses. It's like, this is ridiculous. Just never ends. We had so much rain this past week. I was happy. I didn't get flooded out, but I was happy because I didn't have to run my sprinklers. And finally, my grass looks nice and green. Because that sprinkler bill is no joke. That water bill, when you have to run that, City water is not cheap. Sheila said hot. Well, because we had so much rain, we're down in the 80s, the mid 80s. But before we had the rain, we were in the 90s. But there's a lot of people that got flooded. And we're out of electricity for a while. Then we had the crazy man that, oh, I don't even know if that guy survived. He set this apartment complex on fire. All these elderly people in the building, and they had to get these people out. But he shot the guy, the maintenance guy. And the man that did all of this is like 73 years old. Like, said, I guess it don't matter. Age don't mean nothing. But I said him and that guy must have had a dispute over something but why did he set the place on fire was really bothersome when you see all these elderly people coming out of this building. And it took them a long time to put that fire out. Housing is already overpriced in South Florida. And that was a Section 8 building, so it was discounted for them already. And to find another place for all of those people to move to. I just feel bad. Such evilness goes on in this world. Where am I? Where am I? So I'm just working on a granny square so I can make another burst. Now that I think about it, I don't have enough. Let me see. Oh yeah, but I don't think I have the yarn. Shoot. Now that I'm thinking about it. Just not enough time in my life for crochet and work. Something's got to give. And unfortunately, crochet has to give because crochet does not pay the bills. Wish it did, but it doesn't. I was watching Ladrea LeVay. She's doing this 30-day challenge to crochet something a day and use up your yarn so you can quote unquote buy more. I don't need to buy anymore. That's where I got the idea for the vest from. But she showed, I think it's Moo Moo or something like that. I forgot the name. But this person does scrap crochet items, and the prices are ridiculous. I don't know how much she's selling, but the prices are unbelievable. I wonder if I can pull that up. Because if she can sell like that, and that's a good thing. More power to crochet. What is Norman talking about? I have to go back to Norman. Norman crazy. Ooh, this is a mean cat. I guess I'm gonna have to look her up. Yep. Where is it? Oh, here it is. I'm turning the volume down. Yeah, Moo a headband for $650, a cardigan for $2,067, a pouch priced at $1,390, and her tote bag is $2,049. That is crazy. Moo Moo. Let me see.
In today's crochet designer, day 13 of this. In today's crochet designer find, we are wrapping up Mew Moo's scrap yarn crochet line. Now they have a headband priced at $650, a cardigan priced at $2,067, a pouch priced at $1,390, and their big tote bag priced at $2,049. Now, our overall outfit line is super cute. The colors just really
Woo! That's the kind of money. But I wonder who's doing all that crocheting. And what kind of yarn are they using to be able to have those kinds of prices? More power to her. That's a lot of money. We have to go and search around and find all these high designer crocheter designers, crochet designers. See what they're doing, see what we're missing. Why our stuff isn't out there like that. That's why I always say, don't sell yourself short. Price your yarn, price your items correctly. Don't price them based on someone else. As it's always been said, you will find your buyer, find your customers, because they are out there. There's a whole lot of us and a whole lot of them. I'm using my Lion Brand yarn cup. This is a poorly made cup, to say the least. I just keep it around. It's a backup when I can't use my other ones. But it has some good information because it tells you how much yarn do you need for making projects. And it has the hat, the scarf, the socks, the shawl, the adult sweater, baby blanket, and Afghan. And it's based on the weights of the yarn. So it comes in handy if I ever remember it's still around. I just happened to grab it today because my other one is already in the sink to be washed. But it's not the best made cup I've ever bought. I can't even get this lid all the way down. Nobody is chatting with me. Let me go to my Facebook group and say thank you to Miss Candace because she's always posting something. Let's see what's in here. Nothing. It's not even opening. That's weird. Big old blank screen. Well, let's see if it fills in. If not, oh well. Maybe It is I don't know why. There's a big blank screen right now. Our Florida Panthers are in game 4. And if they win game 4 tonight, they're going to bring home the Stanley Cup. They're in Edmonton, Canada. I think they said it was like 2,000 miles from South Florida. They had a hard time getting out too because of the rain. I think they were delayed like 3 hours before they could take off. But they are there. They won that game. I'm hoping they win tonight. For some reason, I thought they had won the Stanley Cup, but they were a young team, and they had gone to the Stanley Cup, but they didn't win. But I don't know why I thought they did. But well, I'm not a hockey fan. I'm a Florida team fan. So if my teams are in it, I am rooting them on. And one of the players on the Panthers team went to high school with Tatum, who's on Boston's team, and Boston is in the NBA finals. So it'll be cool if the friends win. They rooting for one another. They showed a video of the two of them when they were young. And when the video first came on, because Tatum is the one that's doing the video, and T-Chuck, I think his name is, I don't know, the hockey player, is in the background. And when it first came on, I was like, that looks like that basketball player. And sure enough, it was, but it was him as a teenager. So it'll be interesting. So now Dallas did win one game, so now they have to play another one. And if Boston wins this next game, Boston will win the NBA championship. For all of you that don't watch sports, I don't really watch basketball unless the Miami Heat are in it, because basketball has way too many games, just like baseball has way too many games. And I don't know the league like that. I don't know who's in what division or anything. I barely know what division Miami is in. I do know the people that are in Miami Dolphins division. And I know the ones that are preventing us from getting to the Super Bowl other than our team. But I'm so hoping that they will get to another Super Bowl. It's hard in football, hard in all these sports. Unless you are dominant all the time, pick the right players all the time, everybody has a slump. All right, I'm going to get off of here. Nobody's talking to me. I can't talk to myself. But I thank you all for coming to join me that did come. I appreciate your support as always. I have lots and lots and lots of work to do. And I'm waiting on a package from Amazon. Between 5 and 10 o'clock tonight, somebody should be delivering it. So I'm going to go ahead and get off. And I hope you all have a great rest of your evening. Thank you again for joining me for my little chat. And hopefully next Saturday, more people will come, more people will talk. So until then, everybody stay safe, keep crocheting. Bye-bye.